Okay.
My man. Salute.
What's happening?
Salute.
What's happening?
Hey, hold on. Adjust this. We got, hold on. I'll see me over there. All right. Mr. Hold on.
Right.
Jackson Grant, man.
Yeah.
Mr.OhRealay, man. I'm Mr.OhRealay, man. I'm your brother.
Okay.
Hey,
Man, salute.
and hey, since we all live, so a good thing. Let's do the interview now.
Yes.
I wanted to catch up with you behind the scenes, but it's better so we can be live and be honest and candid. And shit,
Okay.
I'm genuine as you are.
All
Hey
right,
man, let's
bet.
start all over, man. Your name. Tell us the people your name.
Jackson Gant. Jackson Gant.
Now that's a powerful name. It's the 2-syllable bing bing, 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? My name is
Man, look.
James Sims. Your shit flyer than me. My name.
Man. I never looked at it that way.
Seriously, man. So a little bit about me. I'm a pioneer from LA. Dub C and me went to high school. And we had a group together called the Five Alive. So I've been
Okay.
to the peak, the first best of the West contest. I'm a real bar czar, but I was a kid.
Right.
So we 55
And
now.
I definitely know who WC, like that's, I definitely know who that is. Like, definitely.
Hey, tell him, ask him, they call me James Black. Just ask him my name. But nobody, I hate to name drop because the shit don't mean nothing. Motherfucker still ain't
Really,
did
it
shit
don't.
for me.
Man,
That's my man.
I don't name drop at all. Like, I know a lot of people, been a lot of places, but I'm here where I'm at. So, the people I
Let me
know,
straighten this out too. Let me clean this up. My man don't owe me nothing at all. That's my man. He's still
right.
my man. But that's my
Yeah.
guy. But for respect, hey, every man got to feed his dang self. Let's get that right.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So can we start it back over, man? I have been watching you for probably like a month because since pandemic, I had my producing skills was just dormant. So I started working from my home, from a laptop. All right. Turned on this, it went off. God told me to start doing the music. I swear to you, God say do the music. I don't like the business. I like the energy. So I came up from the hardwares where I see your keyboard and it flashback to me when I had a rolling Dub 30 with a bunch of them damn discs already loaded all those sounds up. I'm gonna let you talk now, but you take me back to some of why you produce, when you started, and where you from, and I'm gonna shut the pluck up.
From Stockton, California. I moved to Sacramento because my dad moved out there, so I moved out there with him.
From where though?
But
From where?
I'm from Stockton, California, right up the street.
Right.
You
Okay,
get damn near
from Stockton, but you said you moved from somewhere.
From Stockton to Sacramento.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, man. That's down the street though.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I said it's right up the street.
Bad,
so you really, to me, it's all the same thing. Right. I started doing music, DJing first. Not DJing at a club, and then I just loved DJing. Like, I would make tapes for people. Matter of fact, the first tape I ever made, I sold for $10. So that just got me just loving music, and then
wait. Can you give me a timeline when you made that mixtape so that we can almost know the songs that were played back then? Because I was there with you.
When I was 15, 16. So, back in the Egypt days and the Planet Rock days and, stuff like that, that was that kind of that era.
Tell me what was on your mixtape if you can remember. The one that you made your first $10 off.
I can't remember everything, but one of my favorite songs of mix back then was Clear. I would come in probably with Clear. And I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the Anana Fish, I don't know. I think that's his name, but it used to start off saying, "It's time." I used to like that. Yeah, I used to come in with that. probably some Electric Kingdom. Like, yeah, I was from
Say
that
that
era,
shit
you know.
again. Electric Kingdom.
Yeah, you know.
That
So
shit.
I mean,
I might put my hands
Arabian,
on it. Not
yeah.
touch it. I might remix that shit. You know, I like to break the motherfuckers up and bring them back.
Hey,
Like,
nah.
sorry.
Like Missy started doing it for a minute, you know, trying to bring all that stuff back, you know. But
She did it.
you know, so that's what got me started. And then I kind of got in some trouble in my 16, 17, 18. By that time, I got locked up, but still liked music. And I got out when I was, what, 23. And then I met the group Villain Mob, and I got in with them. And I think the first beat I ever made was on. It's funny that I'm talking about this because the first beat I ever made, my friend was laughing at me earlier today. He said, "What you say, a Barbie doll?" I said, "No, a Barbie doll record player, a Barbie doll record player, and 2 tape decks. You know, you remember the old tape decks that used to be dual on both sides?
Yeah.
I made my first beat on that. I just kept dubbing, scratch a little bit, dubbing, you know, and it was
Do the mixtapes. We used to call them pause tapes.
yeah,
We used to do them pause tapes.
and it, you know,
Wait.
so
Can you
then
back it up? What's the name of that group? Give them another shout out with that group that you first put you on.
Villain Mob, that was a group that I was a part of. They was already established. They brought me in and made me part of them, so I'm part of it. And like, you can go and look at pictures. This picture's up online.
Salute.
Yeah. So that's kind of what got me into making beats. We had a little R8 beat machine,
The art.
you know, that you could, yeah, I think it was called the R8, and you could just do the beats on it. You know what
I
I'm
know which
saying?
one you're talking about. The Roland R8, the little digital one, the
Yeah,
hard drive one. I had one of
yeah,
them. Somebody let me. I knew the guy had 2. He synced 2 together for 16 tracks. I remember them. And
yeah,
we
because
had
they were in
one.
that beat. So we would take that, we would do our drum. You know, we had so many drum, you know, because we could only put the drums on it. We would take that and then go to the studio, pay for the studio time, and that's where we would add our keys at. You know what
Okay,
I'm
let me
saying?
correct
Like,
something. I said something. I lied. I had a Roland D8. I couldn't no. Korg D8. I think it was Korg, and it was the Rollins was the shit I wanted. But my man Rick Rock threw a Korg D8. He was a black motherfucker. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't like to lie about shit. Go ahead, bro.
no,
Sorry.
you good. I met Rick Rock too. Shout out Rick Rock. Like me, you know, we knew each other back then.
Salute.
Shout out to Matt. Um, so you know, we would take it to the studio and add the rest of the stuff then. And then I think my first bit of equipment that I loved was the Groove Box. You know, it was the beat machine that you could actually add keys on it. It was the beat machine with the little white and black keys on it, where you can do
I'm gonna
piano
Google
sounds and all
that
that.
shit later. Keep
Oh yeah,
talking, King. Keep talking.
Google that.
Oh,
It was
keep
a
talking.
Groove Box.
Okay.
I think
I'm gonna check it out.
yeah, I think
Okay.
I own 3 of them, and but that was the first thing I started doing my beats on, and then it was Cedric Singleton who kind of he gave me game at the time. At the time, I really didn't know it. At first, I thought it was like a little bit of hating, but no, it was straight game because Cedric used to always come pick me up, and we would go like eat at McDonald's and shit, and he took me to his office, and I kind of fucked it up, kind of, because it kind of, I was scared actually. But anyway, I went to his office, Black Market Records. This is in Sacramento. This is when we kind of first really starting, and I played beats from my Groove Box, and all the rappers that was in there, they was like, yeah, they trying to pick which ones they want, all that stuff, and then I'm sitting there like not big headed, but you know, because I'm always humble. But he finally grabbed me. He took me in his office. He said, let me explain. He said, like, the beats, don't get me wrong. He said, the beats is tight. He said, now play it again. And I played it, and he said, now you hear it? You know, because, you know, the Groove Boxes was only $300. You know, like, it was like a cheap piece of equipment. Basically is what he was trying to get me to see. He said, you hear it? I didn't hear it at first, and then he stopped it. Then he pushed it again. He said, you hear it? And then I heard it. It was a plinky like mechanical cheap sound that was coming out of it. And I looked at him, I was like, yeah, I finally hear it. He's like, now listen, he's like, I'm not saying your beats ain't tight. Like what I'm hearing, I'm liking, because that's why I got you in this office right now. He said, but matter of fact, he didn't say shit. He just went to his drawer. He handed me a key. He said, go up to room, whatever, another in his office. He said, go up to this room. I went in there, the most equipment I ever seen in my life, you know, but I was intimidated and didn't know what to do.
Well, like what kind of equipment? Example, yo.
Everything. Tritons.
Really?
Remember that was the major keyboard that was out there.
Oh yeah.
Tritons. Keyboards that was before that.
Yeah.
Mixed boards. A lot of hardware. You know?
Remember the Triton?
I got it.
Remember the Triton?
I got it.
Used to go to guitar centers and just hang out and fuck with it because he couldn't afford the motherfucker.
Oh, man, I sold so many beats like that, just going to Guitar Center and just getting on their Triton, making a beat. People, you know, sit there and listen while I'm making it. Some of them rappers sit there and be like, man, what's up with that beat? We went off.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Yeah, hold up. Back that shit up. That shit froze right there. Bring that shit back. And hold up. Stop it right there. Let me share it real quick. Because I want you to pick it up right at the Guitar Center. You know, and first of all, man, people, I want y'all to know we just met live right now. And I've been reaching out because I've been watching them. I produce. But shit, you know what? We got to, you know, when we see two brothers out here in the trenches, boy, working hard on these youngsters, hey, I'll reach in and give a hand. Hey, and this interview even gives me a hand because, hey, look around. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker will be written out of the fucking history books if we don't do interviews. You see what I'm trying to say?
Well, I always said I don't really care if I'm famous, long as I'm solid.
Right?
Everybody I meet, when they meet me again, they can always say, well, yeah, that was a solid motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Whether I get rich or not.
I wanted you to hear when you said you was solid and doubled up on his phone. I'm like, yep. Yes, you are, sir. I've been watching. Say, my man, he in the trenches, and you see, if you don't know what I know about sitting in the producer's chair with about 30 motherfuckers around you every day, you ain't been in the trenches. I have. Right. And I see you have too.
Yeah.
I see it.
Definitely.
I can tell. And then I hear you play a lot of recordings from rappers. When you said some shit that touched me, one of your people's passed. Now imagine, I'm in the heart of LA. Most of the rappers come from LA. And then I have a studio in Gardena for damn near 15 years. It was my home. So all these youngsters come through there. And you know, their fathers, their parents drop them off with you. You know, they got talent. They gangbangers, my partners drink. Cats get right out of jail, they bring them to me. Hey, Black, keep him out the street, man. He got talent. And he get killed or some shit like that when he leave the house because he got 1 foot in, 1 foot. I got too many stories, so when I seen that, I don't play a lot of music. I was always producing for somebody. So, with all due respect, I'm sorry for hogging up the interview.
Good, man. No.
Motherfuckers don't know about this.
We interviewing each other.
Oh shit.
We chopping. We interviewing each other. So, you know, that's what we doing. But like, nah, man, yeah.
Oh, what we got? Hold on. Guitar Center, man. You was at the Guitar Center.
Guitar Center? Yeah, I knew somebody that worked there. You know what I'm saying? And I just used to go in there because I knew how to work on the keyboard. I jump on there and make a track real quick. While I'm making it, it'll be other people in there probably shopping for a microphone or cables or something like that. They hear what I'm, like I said, I've sold at least 5 beats out of a Guitar Center.
Hey, you know that's some classic.
Right off their keyboard.
Hey, what I do? Tell them your name again. It's Jackson Grant.
It's Jackson Gant. Jackson Gant.
Jackson Gant. Check this out right now. I'm sharing it all over the place, internationally, all those places. We go keep sharing, keep talking. We live. Let them catch in. Yeah. And if they don't catch you live, they're going to get to watch the rebroadcast. They're all hip-hop groups. all over the place. You know, internationally too, and you know,
Yeah.
raw. So we alive. Keep going, man. So, hey, because I'm gonna tell you. Okay, think about what you say. You make it live. You know,
Right.
I get that, and I've been doing it, and a lot of people don't get it. You could do that. A guy could come to my studio, and I used to charge about an hour or something like that. So you need to get him out of there, right?
Yeah.
So, but he ain't got no beat. He got to tell
Nah,
me what he got.
hey, that's actually the messed up way, really, because you know that's how the format is. Like, if you ever was an artist and you recorded, you know, in an hour, you got to be really good to get it done in an hour. You know what I'm saying? You got to have everything that down packed to get it done in an hour. So that producer that's running that studio, no, you know what I'm saying? But most of the producers I ever ran across, they let me go over the 15, 20 minutes because they knew I came to, you know.
Not to cut you, but let me tell you, Jackson. So you on my time, right? And I used to have them like tell the motherfucker quick. Don't practice on my time. Come with your shit prepared, you know?
That's the word. That's it. Like if you see a motherfucker came in and was prepared and they just working, yes, you're going to be working with them and be like, get this done.
Right.
I'm not going to sit there while you write your verse, write your hook, all that shit in your hour. That's not going to work.
Come with your shit. Hey, I mean, if you sat in that chair and you know, you got to understand, when you really can, you got bars, but you working for a customer. This is not part of your crew. You just do pay and she paid, single, whatever. Okay, it's different kind of energy you're gonna have. So they might think they got more talent than they really got, and they keep looking at you like, and you still like, you know what I mean? Like, well, it's cool.
Well,
and then they don't believe you. They don't believe you because they think you're trying to rush them out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, a friend of mine, I watched how he do it. He just gets this clock, big red clock, timer clock that he puts on the wall where everybody can see him, you, everybody that's in the studio. So when your time starts, like you'll verbally give it to him, like, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. You sure? Yeah, I'm ready. All right, look, boom, you hit that button. Time start ticking. Time start ticking.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I think that's fair. So I always live by that. But then again, I come from the old school. Like, yeah, when we got in there and we had that hour, and it was 4 of us rapping. Like we had to come in there prepared. Like we had to already know our verse, all that stuff. We didn't come in there writing our verse.
No.
But you know, unless we knew we would stand 3 hours or something like that, we would do something like that. But you know, the general rule is when you come to a studio, you have to come prepared.
I got a question. I got a question for you. Not to cut you.
Go ahead.
This question is that one of the reasons really why I started listening, because it's a lot of producers, and I try to support them all. Some of these young cats too, they bad, phenomenal. But what I noticed that you got fingers, you can play. So when did you know you could play? Because I can hear how you have riffs that run through riffs, and your bass lines is sick too. I pay attention to a lot of that. So tell me, when did you know you could play? Because I heard about the DJing, but when did you learn that?
Jeez, when I hit the keys, I feel that my ear is better than how I could play. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go to the mall and sit at a grand piano and serenade the mall. You feel me? I can't play like that. I don't think. Probably if I practice a lot, maybe I can get to that point, because I never thought my mom could play until I didn't see my mom touch a piano until I was in my 30s. I was going, you know how you go to church on Easter every year. Well, we went to church, you know, and this is one year that I went, and I sat down and the pastor said, all right, Evelyn, you ready to come on up?
Wow.
You know, because that was the time that they do, you know, man, and I'm sitting there looking like, in my mind, I'm really like, Mom, what you finna go up there and do?
You
Like, what is, yeah, not, I mean, not really embarrass me, but like,
man.
yeah, but what you finna go in? And she got up there. I tell you, if camera was on my face, they would have seen my mouth open the whole time. Like, I couldn't believe this. So I guess I know where I got it from.
Hey, but you know, it's a trip that we forget our parents were somebody else before we was, you know, they were somebody, you know.
Probably before they became parents or something, but yeah. So I know where I got it from. But now when I hear something, I just know what key it's supposed to be in. Like, people, like, I'm in this group called the Battle Zone. Shout out to the Battle Zone. They always ask me what key it's in. I don't know what key you talking. I don't know. I know the white keys and the motherfucking black keys on the piano, and I just hit them. I hit them. You know, I don't know if it's an F, a G, or whatever. You know, but I know how to put it together well. You know what I'm saying? I would take it back as how I knew how to mix well. Like, when I got on them turntables, I knew how to mix good. I have your tape. I was able to make a whole continuous 60-minute tape. You know what I'm saying? Continuous. I'm talking without mix. You might hear it slow down a little bit, but other than that, that shit stayed on beat the whole time. You know,
like a scientist. Hey, okay, hold on. I want to tell you something, man. This is my keyboard, man. So you know, that's it. So,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Huh? No, I'm
ain't
saying,
nothing wrong with it.
No,
Look,
I'm saying,
I started off
because I know what I ain't good
using one hand.
Huh?
I started off using one hand. You know what I'm saying? And that shit would have been perfect. Like, I just know how to sometimes use both of them. And like I said, no, don't get me wrong. I cannot play like, I call it the mall piano dudes. Because I think they tight. If you can sit there and play for 20 or 30 minutes without messing up, and, you know, like, I feel you are, you know, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Shout out to the composers, right? And I collab with composers, right? I should not forget my man's name, but it's gonna come back to me. He's a piano composer. I took his music and flipped it, right? And put it out. Gave him his credit. I threw DistroKid, and it's a fire-ass song. Vocals on a little hook. I only do hooks because I'm a writer. I don't want to do the whole damn song. I don't even want to rap. I'm just showing you how it could be done. That's my resumes I throw out there. But anyway, how many motherfuckers you ever seen, and this is salute to all composers, but how many people go out to party to composers? They gonna listen.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So salute to them. They do good what they do, but anybody going out to party to that shit.
Well, no, I don't think they're gonna part to it, but I just give them
I'm just saying they got a certain skill set. I'm not gonna put no less than.
You know,
I'm not gonna put no less than, because I mean, yeah, that shit's cool.
Look,
you can shoot basketball.
They be putting a stigma on me,
but
they put the stigma on me that I could play, like.
No,
and I don't want
instrumentation, the way you interwove.
Hey, that's better.
Interwove.
That's better.
I hear how they go. They swoop by each other. They talk to each other.
Yeah.
The melodies click
that's
off.
Better.
I hear all the different tonalities. I'm a student, man. I mean, everybody ain't gonna hold my attention long, right? So I hear that. Almost every energy song you do, it's almost a vibe to that song, and the whoever is rapping on it usually in that whole pocket with it, you know.
Yeah,
so it's like, okay, y'all know how to make songs.
It's my energy with their energy, and it's really energy. Like, no disrespect to producers today, but it's just a lot easier to produce music. You could just click a button and produce music now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to produce music now.
Drag and drop.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, we ain't gonna put nobody down. You can drag and drop.
Yeah, nah, not at all. Because
you'll learn
what they put together.
You'll learn that there's levels to the game, and sooner or later you realize, okay, I'm better than I was last week or last year. So you realize, ooh, I didn't know that much. So you'll keep growing. Because I'm 55 and still learning. Music is just, it's powerful, man, and you nobody masters it. Nobody masters it. Hey, Jackson, man. Check
Yeah.
this out, man.
They just made, they don't master, they just made it easier. Go ahead.
Check this out, man. Tell them something that you wanted them to know about you and where they can find you. And me and you going to have some more of these conversations, because some of these times, like now, I'm wondering if I can play my music, and if you could play your music and be like, hey, man, let's go live together. I just made this new track. Tell me what you think. Let me see if hold up. Let me see something. Because I want to just keep, here's the thing. Presence, you got to keep a presence out there. And I see you. You work as hard as me. I look around, I'm like, who else is that? What the fuck? That's Jackson. Jackson right there. And I salute, because you know what? I don't want to die broke, man. I work too hard. I'm pretty good, too. I think I deserve, I think I deserve to eat, but I'm going to earn it by outworking and putting out hot product. You see what I'm saying?
That too. And it just, salute, Muhammad. And just, I don't know, like I said, I love just the fact that I'm solid with more people than I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm solid with more people than I'm not. And to me, that's, if the fame come, or, I would rather the money. They can keep the fame.
Money. I don't need no fame.
But now you have to get famous to get the money, kind of.
What it do,
G-Dog?
I'm a studio rat.
Yeah.
I prefer sitting right here making music than all that. Pay me. Let's make some music.
Yeah. And what I'm talking about like the bigger picture, like getting signed and all that, and but it's different now. Now we can just do streams, or we can do a podcast and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot easier now. And you're right, Muhammad. To have money like how we want to have money in this game, we would have to get famous somewhat. You know what I'm saying? I think, I don't think we could, it depends. It depends. Because really, I don't care about, if I did when I was a rapper, I would have really tried to be a rapper. I was good enough.
Right.
But I always told people, and I always said it, I don't have the attitude of a rapper. I'm too low key. Like, don't get me, I'm outspoken when I need to be, but I'm all still too low key to be a rapper. A rapper nowadays, like back then it was good. Back then, 20 years ago, it was cool.
Right.
Nowadays, you gotta be out there.
Yeah.
You gotta have a media presence, all that shit. Right. Damn near do crazy shit to get a buzz, or God forbid, die. And I don't want to do harm.
That's cool. I'm cool on that last option shit. I'm cool.
I'd rather just give me my $150 beat that y'all want. If y'all go famous, hopefully you'll want another one, and we'll talk business then.
Oh, hold up. I gotta back it up. We ain't gonna close it out if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Man, you got credits in music, any groups and stuff and projects you worked on that you want us to know about?
Not the only one I think credit I got is Sibo and San Quinn one.
Classic. I didn't know that. That's big, man. You should elaborate. You can elaborate on that. That's big.
Well, no, that's probably only the biggest credit I got. I mean, I performed in the Biggie concert before. Like, that's big.
Say that again.
I performed in the Biggie concert when Biggie went to Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
We was in that show.
Good.
It's a lot of shit I did. I'm coming out with an audio book, but I'm figuring out, that's what I've been doing. Like, when I ain't on here, I just be talking about all the stories that I've been through in my life, because it's been a lot of them. And, I don't like to really say them. I mean, if motherfuckers want to hear about them when I get this audio book done, cool. Because you know how it is. You tell people a story, they swear you capping, or nah, that can't be true. Or, like, and I understand saying there's people that do that.
Right.
That do that, but you know, it is what it is. Like I ain't.
Story. You told a good story. I heard that how you met Joe Jackson. That was classic. I watched that. That was
Yeah,
classic. That was something that you posted. Yeah, put that. It's in the audio book. I know that.
no, and the only reason why I brought that up, but it is in the audio book, but the only reason why I brought it up was I think I don't know, I think it was my partner Gape. You know, some people actually go through your profile and look at your pictures and shit, and he's seen a couple pictures of me and a couple people, and one of them was Joe Jackson. Yeah. You know, and so then he asked me about the story. You know, like that's all it was.
Classic, classic. Hey, if y'all don't see that, go back and look at that. That was classic. It was a classic. It held my attention, and it was pure, felt authentic. It didn't sound you put nothing on it. It was like, yep, that's it. That's how it sounded like it happened.
Hey, actually, how he actually wanted to take the picture because I didn't put nothing on it then.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? When we met, when I was sitting at the bar drinking my damn cranberry juice, because I wasn't even drinking a real drink.
Right.
You know,
Let me twist up some shit.
And I said, Jackson. He said, man, no, not like really. What's your name? I said, Jackson. He said, I know that you're Joe Jackson, but no, my first name is Jackson. And then it just tickled him. You know what I'm saying? He laughed, but let's take a picture. It's like that.
I forgot. I twisted up. Hey, you know what though, man? Tell me about the battle league that you in.
Yeah, that's what I want to do before I get up off here. I'm in the Who Want That Smoke Battle Zone. Y'all can check it out every Friday, Saturday. On Saturdays we got the money pot. And on
that was on yet, but it literally just came out. So the 20 pound was on you.
All right, I'm gonna come check it out.
I used like 6 pounds of
So, hey, what was I?
Oh, Battle Zone, man. Oh, the Who Won't, what you say? Tell me about who was that? Tell them what's the name of it again?
Yeah, the Battle Zone every Friday, Saturday. You can check it out. The money pot is on Saturday if you want to get in. It's $20 to get into the money pot. That's just you put in $20 with every other producer that feel that their beat's better or whatever, and y'all battle it out, winner take all.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah, it's hosted Banger and Choice Thunderson. Choice Thunderson is one of the guys you heard on one of them songs I played.
Choice Thunderson.
Yeah.
I like that name. That's nice.
Songs you heard. And like the producers was from there, from the Battle Zone. Like it's really a dope thing. And
who's the guy that hosted? What's the guy that hosted? I seen it the other day.
Yeah, his name Flip Banger.
Flip Banger.
Yeah, you can contact him.
Yeah, shout out to him. I hit him. I told him I wanted to interview you and him. He said he gave me a thumbs up. But I'm glad I caught you because, you know, he probably like everybody say everything. But my name is Mr.OhRealay. I get busy. I really start some shit. I want to do a,
I said, no. I said, yo, I'm saluting what you're saying.
Hey, but check it out, man. Say his name again and host the Battle Zone again.
Flip Banger.
Flip Banger. Salute, man. Y'all keeping the culture alive and say some of those badass producers' names, man.
Yeah, man, you finna put me on the spot. I got fucking. All right, my favorite producer in there is named Keto, but you got Keto, you got Flip produces well. You Smoking, Track Mechanic.
That's a cold ass name, Track Mechanic. Every time I said, "Ooh, that's cold." Go ahead.
Oh shoot, man, you finna put me on the spot. It's so.
Man, take your time, man. Take your time.
Let me stop. Let me do it all over again. You got Keto. You Smoking, Track Mechanic.
You Smoking? Flip. His name is You Smoking?
Smoking.
That shit's hard too. That shit's hard. Keto is hard too. All of them. Go ahead.
You got Tory hooks. You got track. Got
Killers, huh?
Man, hey, no, it's a whole house full of killers.
Right?
You got Zilla, you got Nunu, you got
Say those names again. They kind of broke up. The audio broke up. The last two, please.
The man, you got Nunu, you got the whole Nocturnals group, which is Track Coach, Tory Hooks, Brains Got Blap, Manny Williams, Manny Beat Shy. Man, where am I at? How many have I named so far?
11, but keep going.
Okay, you got Big Sheev, you got Dutch Hopper, you got I know I'm forgetting about 15 of them. I know I am. You got Black Nation, you got it's a lot of them. I'm still forgetting, but you can get the gist of it. It's still hell of nigga.
That's love though, man. These ain't just names, these are your folks. That's your people, that's your tribe. I've sensed that.
So it's like this. If I was ever to produce somebody's album, right, I would be one of the best producers to come to because I would know where to go. I mean, yes, I can get busy with beats, but if I don't got to keep that fit, I know where to go to get it easily.
Buffet.
Easy.
Buffet.
Let me, before I get off. The Melody Pack. I'm telling you.
That's a buffet. You got an arsenal to pick from. And you be like, what kind of music? You be like, man, my other man, R&B, hold up. My other man, you got like 11 other dudes that I got an R&B corner over there. They kind of got that. Or you can just, it ain't nothing like having musical friends.
Good. Like I said, it would be no musical needs. I would never have a musical needs. Like, never. You know, hopefully a big label would come and give me some money one day and we wouldn't worry about producers because I'm the type that I'm going to share with all my producers. I'm not going to get the check and run. Nah. If it's $1 million, shit, we all finna divvy this $1 million up the way we go. Everybody.
Hey, man, you owe him pay him. He earned it. He's on that record. Come on now. You give me my little commission or whatever, and you let everybody eat.
So hopefully they hear that. But let me promote this before I get up off here. I got the Jack Pack Melody. I got the Jack Melody MIDI pack that's dropping. I finally got my little wordings right on the little advertisement I'm doing on my Facebook, but it's $19.99. It was $39.99, and then I dropped it for Christmas, but I'm gonna just leave it at $19.99 for forever, you know, for however long it lasts. It's a dope pack. It's dope. It's all original melodies except for one. I sampled something in it, you know, but it's still individually broke down to where you can do your thing with it. But all the other ones are all original, all me. They all individually broke down, and then they're all MIDI, and it got tempo information, so you'll be whatever to it. Like if you want to change the whole thing up, you can. And if you're listening and you're a producer, I'll tell you this, I am not the type to, if I hear that you done something with it, you ain't got to worry about me. Oh, that's dope. You use my MIDI pack, huh? Nah, I would never do that.
Right. That ain't professional.
Because I hate when that happens. I've used that one time. I did that one time. Somebody drum kit, and I used it. As soon as I used it, I got called out. Never used it again. Never used nobody's drum kits. You know, just because I liked it the way the drum kit was.
Right.
Bet. Let me check.
Right.
But they heard something that I done over the top of it that was so dope, probably they had to, oh yeah, but that's all it was. But if you use my shit, you will never ever hear that.
Right.
I keep that in my head. Whether I remember, but it'll just still be in my head.
Treat them right. Be fair. You ain't gotta do that. Why you sell it to them to talk about them? Yeah? Come on, exactly. Now. Hey, so I see your presence is picking up on the internet. I see you got those reels. You're starting to get some more reels out there, right?
Yeah, I didn't slow down on the reels, but I'm glad you brought that up because I need to do a fucking reel today. Probably on the MIDI pack. I do a MIDI pack commercial type reel. Because I've been trying to do so much every day to see what happens, to see if it works, and if it don't work, then hey, oh well. Right. But if it works, you know.
Yeah, you got the culture. We try to find the pulse and say what's working and what's not. Got to shift with the times, you know. Yeah. And trying to eat too. Shoot, I say this though, man. You got a YouTube channel?
Yes, but yeah, I do. It's got a lot of videos on there. Do I promote the channel? Not as much. Not as much as I should.
We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. We're doing it right now. So, hey, I'm gonna ask you Instagram. What can they find your Instagram? On Instagram?
Gant Jackson. Just Jackson Gant, but Gant Jackson. Just backwards.
Nice. And on Facebook, the same? Jackson
Same
Gant?
thing. Jackson Gant on the Facebook. What up, Flip Banger? There you go, Flip Banger right there.
Flip Banger, you know, man. I told you I want to interview you, and I still do. And tell them what Flip Banger, what's the name of y'all group again? The Battle Zone?
Who want that smoke, man?
Who want that smoke? That's what I wanted to hear. Let's go. Let's go.
I already said everything about him, and he popped in right after, just so I have to say it all again. Then we just go on like a 15-minute talk about who want that smoke, all the people in it. I try to remember everybody in it, and then he want to pop in right after I'm done doing it.
If you want to, you got another 15 minutes if you want to do it. It don't cost me nothing.
You have to go back and rewind the video and look at it, man. I'm not doing it. You see how hard it was to get all them names?
This is why I stopped for a bit. He said to reevaluate the business plan. Salute. Yeah, man. I love that you guys are keeping the culture alive and keeping that young blood, man. I tap in once in a while and hear some stuff. I don't stay long because them young boys be rattling my foundation. I go right back to work. So salute, man. Keep an old cat like me, just, you know, knowing that somebody's still towing the line, you know what I mean?
I'm probably older than you, Mr.OhRealay. Shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ain't know.
Oh, it's Mr.OhRealay. Nah, I got you, because I got your name wrong, too. I call you Grant, too, Jackson Grant. Hey, but check this out. I'm 55, man. I told you.
Okay, I'm 54, but I'll be 55 in a couple months.
Shit, God willing, man. I'm making 56, man. Sure. What? Woo. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying, man. He's 43.
Flip. I'm 54. Flip is older than both of us. Flip like 61.
Man, look at him gonna say 43. Man, I'm born in 1967, man, in South Central. The bottoms of Watts, not Watts, but the bottoms they call it. Yeah, yeah. But hey, man, this was cool as fuck. I got a couple of other interviewers. I know some producers from LA that did get their shine that I want to chop up with them, and we just gonna throw it out there. We leaving a digital footprint. You know?
And make sure you promote that melody pack for me. It's a dope melody pack. I got, like I said, the commercial will be coming soon. I need a couple more clips, and I have a commercial out, and we're going to go from there. Shout out to Who Want That Smoke.
Who Want That Smoke? I ain't going to forget that again. Who Want That Smoke?
Man, shout out to everybody. And Happy New Year, all that to everybody. And it is what it is.
Hey, I want to close it out and say, man, Happy New Year's, man. it ain't that hard for us to even chop it up. I just met him live today, and it was been just a seamless conversation. We got to stop acting like it's that hard to push the damn like button. What the? It don't cost you nothing to push the button. Damn, right?
Hey, man. Don't get me started.
Right? I can say a lot of shit. I mean, I told him, I said this on one of my posts. I said, do something new this year. You can like or share. Do something else that you should have been doing.
My niece asked me what my New Year's resolution was, and I told her to try to stay positive.
Right.
Try to stay positive. There's so much negative shit around. I'm just try to stay positive. I didn't say I was gonna stay positive. I said I'm gonna try to stay positive. Just for people that scare me and try to be better.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the last word. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna give you the last word. My name is Mr.OhRealay, and nobody beats my God. And this was a great interview with my man Jackson Gant, and him and the Battle League. Who wants that smoke? You gotta check him out. Mr. Gant has the last word, and then OhRealay is out the belly.
I want to say shouts out, salute to you, Mr.OhRealay, for doing this. Shout out to everybody that even tuned in, everybody that's tuning in. If you missed it, you can go back and rewind this to the Jack Melody MIDI pack, 1999. Get it, dope. And man, I can't wait to do this again, brother.
Anytime, man. God is great, man, and God is still working. So tell you, like you told your niece, stay positive. That's all we got to lean on is God, and we gonna link it up because he has linking us up, brothers like that. So I want to support the other brothers too. We're gonna spread this good energy that y'all creating through this music energy versus this other kind of stuff that we have to have a counter attack from that. Excuse me. And this weed was good. Salute.
Just try different.
Hey, but tell your man too to holler too. And I'm gonna get this video and I'll edit up and send you some pieces too.
Bet. I'm out.
Blessings, man.
All right.
God bless.